Hey guys, it's Elliott Booth and this is the Tattoo Removal Australia show. Say goodbye to the myths, confusions and misconceptions of the tattoo removal industry and say hello to real information, real clients and real results. Welcome to the TRA show with myself and my beautiful co-host Rita Da Silva, where we take you beyond the trend. Welcome back to another episode, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome back, everyone. Here we are, one more week.
Another week down. Today's episode is nothing in particular. We're sorry to disappoint. It's not a Q&A. It is me and Rita venting, catching up on life. Yeah.
Talking about emotions, goals, future.
Do you say girls? Goals. Yeah.
Goals.
A lot's been happening. So we've got a lot to update you with. Starting with Rita.
Ooh,
what's happening?
What's happening with me? Beautiful week, as always. Keeping like the high spirits up, and new clients coming on board, new online clients, few new sessions this week as well.
Tell me about this.
Yeah, so I've been working in expanding my online business, and then we sat down and we kind of draft a little plan to invest.
Rita sat down. I stood there yelling at the whiteboard.
Yeah.
Mud mapping.
And mapping and structuring a plan. So the next goal is like you do a little bit of saving and invest on the website and apps and things like that. So was nice to have like a clear vision of where I'm going to, and then was very helpful. So yeah,
because it's not so much where it's like where you want to go, but then the steps to get there, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much what we have working last week. What else happening? And then you tell me all the news.
If I'm good for one thing, it is systems and stuff. My brain works so well that I was like, Rita, what's your goal? And she's like, online coaching. I was like, cool. How do you do that? You need a community. It's like, okay, the goal is not to online coach. The goal is the community. And it's like, how do you build this? And it's like, all right, you do this with social media, all these tools to build a community. And then once you have a community, you need to convert that community. So then the ultimate goal is community, but the first step is the website to because there's no point running social ads or just like ramping up social stuff if you don't have the platform to convert them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it was like step-by-step plan. Website, once that's done, then it's kind of nailing down on socials. Because it was actually really interesting because I came up with the same, to put it in perspective, because at the moment Rita's getting
online inquiries.
No, I'm just trying to think because it was like a week ago or a few days ago. Like my problem was I'm getting people inquiring saying, hey, how do I train in Melbourne? And I'm like, oh shit, I've got the community. This is it. I've got the community, but I don't have the product to sell people training. Not yet, which is why the app's happening. So I have the community, but don't have the product to sell, where Rita has the product to sell, but not the community.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really interesting to just see.
So I have this system in place and kind of the website, I have the training, I have the knowledge, but then I don't have the community, and then I don't advertise properly as well. So that's where it comes.
And mind you, advertising is, to me, it's ridiculous when the platform to convert's not there. So one step at a time, so once the website is beautiful, and that's where you're going to convert your inquiries, the socials will push the traffic to the website, which the website will sell them and then get their details. So it's like, why would you spend money on marketing if you're just like, So it's really interesting. If my brain's good for one thing, it's that. It's like mud maps and structures, and I'm like, this goes there and there and there. Yeah. It's really cool.
Where you're taking and engaging for the ways. It makes way easier. Yeah, having clear vision of where you're going to, right?
I've been working with a web designer. I think in about a week's time, my website's going to go live, my personal branding one, and he's awesome. So I think he'll have another job, which will be yours.
What would be the job? The web designer, did you say?
Yeah, they build the website
They finish it. They're gonna about
in
to
about a
finish.
week. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So they like build it on Figma, whatever that is. It's like a design platform, and then last night he transferred it to my Webflow account, which is, I don't know. I'm speaking a different language here.
All these different
Yeah, yeah.
terms.
So
And
I'll probably get him to do your website because it's pretty good. He actually built Tattoo Removal Australia's website, so really cool. Yeah.
yeah, that's
It has been a
working for you
big
for a
week.
while. Yeah. Tell us
What
what's
has
been
happened?
happening.
I can finally reveal that we have our Tattoo Removal Australia Gold Coast clinic. It
Yes.
officially opens today, which is, so this episode comes out on Friday, and the day this episode comes out, which is when you hopefully listening to this, that exact day, there's 4 new people booked in for the first day it opens. There's like 7 in the first week, which is so cool because they're new clients. These people live on the Gold Coast. I was a bit concerned that I would just, because I have Gold Coast clients that drive to Brisbane, and I was like, I don't like, it's if I'm just pushing my Brisbane client to the Gold Coast, that's not like a real win.
Yeah, true.
Obviously, I want to
Yeah.
service them better.
You want like new,
But yeah. So there's
clients,
4
new
clients on
people.
Friday, and they're all new. Like, yes. So
That's
they're
so
people I
good.
wouldn't have had not being on the Gold Coast, right? And it's so cool. We just got the power turned on. So when we got the keys on a couple of days ago, we missed Energex had to come and like turn the power on, right? So that happened today, and the light, it's so beautiful. It's like
It
this,
makes the
it's
difference.
150 square meter warehouse office. So downstairs is like polished concrete floors and kind of empty. There's like a bathroom and a shower and stuff. And then you go upstairs and it's this really nice, I don't know the word. It's like black and timber fit out. So there's like an office,
Yeah.
there's a treatment room, there's a really
Yeah.
industrial. Yeah. It's cool as.
Has like glasses all around as well, so has natural light coming from outside. And it's
Yeah.
quite nice. Yeah, it gives like this sense of space and
Oh man, compared to the
amplitude.
Brisbane clinic in that
Yeah.
little box, we pretty much got it. I sound like a. We pretty much got it because we needed a clinic, and it's so good for content.
Yeah,
So good.
we'll have like different scenarios.
I can like run around.
Yeah.
There's so much room, which is really cool. So that's all happening. There's a sign.
There was a lot of work, hey, since the days you got the keys.
Yeah. So I have like a lot of my Wonderclaws in a shipping container in Mollendina. So all Saturday night, Sunday was just doing loads, driving from Mollendina to Robina. The new clinic's in Robina. It's actually across from the police station, which I love because no one's going to break into it.
I have a question.
Fire.
Like Google Maps,
I'm waiting.
Labrador?
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for them to update it. So Google Maps, when I changed the address, it like flagged as to like I needed to verify it. So I did that, and I'm just waiting for Google Maps to change the address. So yes, Google Maps is currently wrong.
Because Nat came to me and said today, Rita, where Elliott's gonna have the clinic, there is an awesome coffee shop next to it. And I said, which coffee shop is it? And I said, just the one day. And she goes, no, I'm talking about the one in Labrador. And I said, the clinic is not.
So the Labrador, that was an alias. I like managed.
They're supposed to be there.
I managed to trick Google, and I didn't get the business flagged. So like I managed to convince Google that there was a real business there, and then I got all the reviews. And now I'm moving it to the real business. So genius, really. Genius. You guys have to watch the vlog, the YouTube vlog. Today we've been shooting it, and we spent the morning. Man, we had to drive to the port of Brisbane. Emily came with me, just following me with the camera. It was like 8 a.m. at the port of Brisbane. There was like this lady driving a forklift, and I was loading like 100 cartons of Wonderclaws into the ute. Oh man. Wow. My hands were black.
You did your workout for the day.
Yeah. High vis.
Upper body.
Like in the middle of the port of Brisbane. So ridiculous. These hands definitely aren't as hard. They're soft. They're too soft for that.
They have just been lasering, just holding the machine.
Yeah, if that.
Not much. For you guys and don't know, Elliott used to be a plumber.
That's what happened today. So we were where I saw my old plumbing boss, and I didn't see him because I kind of hid from him. But we were driving like next to each other, and I was like, "Holy shit,
Oh,
that's a
there you
blast from the
go.
past." It's been like 13 years.
Imagine if you would have followed
I
that
wanted to
path.
say hello,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Fuck, I'm so much older." Like he remembers me as like being a 19-year-old kid. Yeah, so I was like,
Wow.
I'm not going to show
Elliott.
him 30-year-old Elliot. Mind you, he's aged 15 years as well.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bump
So
into random people.
yeah, so that's it really.
Mm.
So much decorating for the clinic because it's really big, getting like furniture, and it's a lot.
Yeah. So
Draining the bank account.
how you envision the clinic downstairs? How is
Oh,
the
you're gonna have to wait and
space?
see.
Yeah. All
Yeah, it's a big
right.
secret. No one
Uh-huh.
can know. No one knows till you know.
And then Friday, clients will come to Rubina Clinic. And which days are they you be expecting to have you down the coast?
Yeah, so good question. Sunday, Monday, Fridays. My 3 days off lasering. I'm now lasering.
Sunday, Mondays, Fridays.
Yeah.
And some you have open some spots on Sundays as well.
Sunday, Mondays, Fridays. Yeah.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those 3 days. Which is fun. The place is so close to home.
Yeah, just 10 minutes drive.
Oh, if
Close
that.
home.
Yeah.
Close to the gym.
Yeah, that's
You'll
where I need
be-
to go.
Yeah.
Fuck. Haven't been to the gym in like a week.
Yes.
They've
I
been
know that.
big days.
Mm.
Big days. So today's been frantic getting the laser put in the Gold Coast clinic and doing all this stuff because now I have 3 back-to-back days in Brisbane, which are just jam-packed. So there's no time, there's no time to do anything before Friday when I have the clients, if that makes sense. It's literally like doing 3 jobs at once.
Yeah, but I think it's
I
just
got to be in
until you
Brisbane
settle.
5 a.m.
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Until you settle here in Gold Coast. It feels like when you move into a new home or a new job, like everything seems out of place. You kind of don't have your established routine yet.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you have to move stuff, new furnitures and new things. So that's why it feels a little bit like
Yeah,
out
it
of
does
whack.
feel like you're halfway through
Yeah.
moving house.
So I think once then everything will be settled, clients established, everything,
Like
furniture
clockwork a
look,
bit.
yeah,
Yeah.
you have a little bit more flow in your routine as well, going back to your
Yeah.
BJJ and doing stuff
Yeah.
like that, because it's very important as well.
Yeah, for
to
sure.
keep your mental health, not only
Yeah.
if you know what that means.
No, not at all. Yeah, so geez, that's everything on my end.
Yeah. How was your Mother's Day?
I don't even remember. That was yesterday. Fuck. What did we do? We went. You
You
Rita was
saw your
there.
parents,
She's
yeah.
putting me on the spot here. We went to my sister's place,
Yes.
who is also a mother of the family, a mother in the family.
She's about to be mom again.
Yeah, she's about to pop second baby.
Maybe same day.
My due
Elliott's
date.
birthday.
I was
Yeah.
like, bitch, I don't want to share my birthday. So that's exciting. They're probably 4 weeks away?
Yeah.
If that.
Not that.
Yeah. Rita was sitting there yesterday feeling her belly and the baby had hiccups.
Oh, that was so cute.
Yeah.
And the belly movie.
Yeah. And Rita's like, do you want to touch it? I'm like, no. That creeps me out.
So beautiful.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
special. New life,
Yeah. I offered Rita the office space. You're going to move in. So in the clinic, there's that much room. There's like this, it kind of looks like a head office, like kind of like the boss's room. And I was like, ugh, I don't want to set up a desk in there.
Because you already have a desk in your clinic as well.
Yeah. I don't like
So-
that like hierarchy thing, like sitting, that's like the boss's office. You know, because you like come up the stairs and there's like this really like prominent room with glass doors and windows that looks in, and there's like cool. It looks really cool, but I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, I don't like that like hierarchy presence, So Rita can have it.
Yeah.
You're gonna move in. I said to Rita, I was
waiting
like,
for the lights.
now
Yeah.
the power's on. You can turn your computer on. I was saying to Rita that she has the perfect opportunity to use this space for her sort of content and branding, and
Exactly.
because it's a cool opportunity to have
Yeah.
your own office and it looks
Have
fucking
your
sick.
own space to build and make just a connection with the audience as well,
Yeah.
you know?
There's a part to looking more established. You know, like, I don't like the term fake it till you make it, but it's kind of that. Like, if you can present yourself better, you're going to be taken more seriously and like fast track your like authority in the industry, you know?
It's not about just the look, it's how you feel as well, you know. I think you have to feel everything to show out there, right?
Yeah, apparently.
You have to feel the power to show the power.
Yeah.
So it's nice. The space looks beautiful.
You're gonna move in?
Yeah.
We haven't. I've been keeping a lid on it. I haven't shown the clinic much. I showed it in like a little preview story the other day.
Yeah.
But I think Emily's gonna drop a YouTube video of like our HQ as like a sort of grand reveal, you know?
Yeah.
There's a fair bit of furniture coming on Friday. A couple like leather tan lounges. It'll look real cool.
Yeah, that's because it still looks a little bit empty.
Yeah.
Just except you have like many boxes.
So many boxes of Wonderclaws. Do you know, we got the keys and we're like, what? There's people living in a van at the front. I was like, what have we done?
Yeah.
Where there's like, why are there like homeless people here? They've since moved on, which is nice.
Yeah.
I know that sounds terrible, but like,
I think the place next to it was family related, and they were just like using the space temporarily.
I work like a dog, right? So like Rita and I rocked up, ute full of things at like 9 p.m. Saturday night. No, I lie. It was like 7 p.m.
Yeah.
And they're like drunk as fuck, and their van's across the drive, like the roller door, and I'm like, just backed up, and I was like, "Are you guys gonna move?" And he could hardly drive. He was so drunk.
Yeah.
But I was like, bro, there's not normal working hours here. This is not a 9 to 5. You know what I mean? Expect the unexpected, because I'll be there at like
and
9 p.m.
And then on Sunday you have like someone packed.
Yeah.
And then you had a...
I tell you what, these church goers, there's a very busy church next door, and they have Sunday morning services, and yeah, they love our car park. So we got there at 8 a.m. Sunday, and car park's full. I was like, where the fuck am I going to park?
So you wrote a note?
I wrote it. It was really nice. I was like, hey, we just moved in. We work Sundays. Can we use our car parks, please?
Yeah.
It was kind of like, it was written passive aggressively, but maybe, yeah. The same car was there.
Get the message.
Yeah. The same car was there last Sunday. So
yeah. Yeah.
I feel bad, but like,
well, that's
there's only 2 car parks, might I add.
And it's quite narrow as well. So you don't have plenty of room to have to park there, you know?
Yeah. I feel like normal people, that would be safe, you know, on a Sunday morning.
But it's very good because it's located in front of the police station. So you know then it's going to be safe.
Yeah, legit.
The area looks super safe.
Yeah, not too many people would be keen. That had me scratching my head about the people living out of their van. I was like,
yeah, but
they
feel protected by the police.
Yeah, true. That's true. That big hindrance and stress in my life of the 60,000 Wonderclaws in storage costing a fortune today just got picked up by a massive semi-trailer, and it's taking, talk about cutting your losses, it's taking 60,000 sets of claws to Sydney to be melted down from a plastic recycler.
So cool they can do that. Hey?
Yeah. And
such a good idea.
Yeah, and he pays us $6,000. Oh. Yeah.
Awesome. So you still make money?
No, the transport there cost 10. So that was a situation of like just cutting your losses as quick as you can. So the warehousing fees were $1,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like continuously ticking over, and it's like you just have to bite the bullet. Not to mention the loss of the actual product themselves. That was like, yeah, it was a lot. But I'm so glad it's gone.
So, such a relief. Hey?
I hope I never have to deal with that warehouse company again.
Such a relief.
They wouldn't even email me. I put Emily on the spot. This is funny. they wouldn't email me back. So this morning, like I just pulled up and walked in, and I was like, I'm here to pick up like what I need to pick up. And they weren't expecting me or anything and weren't replying to my emails.
Really?
Yeah. And as I said to Emily, I was like, oh, don't film this because they're not expecting me. And this could get quite agitated. And I came back in a fluoro high-vis vest and I was like, oh, it went okay. But just having to do that, like, is just so shit.
So annoying. So what's going to happen with Kohl's now? Like, how about the stock then you have at the supermarket?
Kohl's have a pretty big surplus of stock within their warehousing and distribution facilities. So they're definitely not going to be buying any more of me. They're not selling great. So there's way too many, but they've still got, a fair few thousand on hand, which they're trying to sell.
But I'm glad you then was able to get rid of it and then start a fresh chapter now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the main
Never
thing,
again.
Fresh chapter.
I'm pretty sure if Kohl's came and said, oh, we'll take, your spatulas next year, I'll probably say no. Man, just like do one thing, do it well. What a stressful time.
Yeah, just follow one path.
Yeah.
Not 10,000 paths.
Which is annoying because the branding is so amazing. Wonder Sizzle Pop's website is immaculate. Then I have these stainless steel claws, plastic claws. I have these really cool, thick canvas tote bags. Yeah, I have everything. I've done everything except actually sell anything.
Yeah. I was wearing the tote bag and then Diana asked, oh, what a cool bag. And
yeah, do you want one? I got 500. Please take one.
We went to my parents came from Brazil and then we sent like a few and my mom doesn't fit anymore and I goes give it to my aunties.
Yeah, everyone in Brazil has a set of Wonderclaws.
And then the tote bag as well.
You live and you learn. As long as I'm learning from all this shit, it's
absolutely.
Yeah.
But you're putting yourself out there, which like a lot of people, they don't do that, you take the risk,
Yeah.
You're taking the risk and that's takes a lot of courage as well.
This morning I was saying to Emily in the car, I was like, when Kohl's signed the deal and they're like, yep, we'll sell your product. I was like, I could smell the McLaren. I was like, oh, I'm there. Like, I can feel it. Like, we're about to nah. Another thing fell flat on my face and lost more than what we ever earned.
But it happens, that's life. If you don't try,
100%,
you don't learn. You have to see as a learned lesson.
Mm-hmm. Lesson learned.
Lesson learned. Yeah.
Busy day tomorrow. A Tuesday, I've got 16 people. So, which is great. It's a good problem to have.
You're very happy yesterday about the followers, about the likes on Google on the short videos, right?
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. Yeah.
Views.
Yeah, views.
Rita totally butchered that. Google likes.
And I go, Google, no, Google was something else than he was saying. And I go, I mix a little bit now.
So it's only a very, very small win, but the YouTube shorts have started to hit over 1,000 views. And for ages, they would just sit before we sort of pivoted to educational stuff. It was just like the silly content that we do. It was only ever like 400, 500, 600 views. And now the educational ones about tattoo removal are getting up over 1,000. And I was looking into what that means. And it's basically Google starts to trust, YouTube starts to trust you and starts to spread it out more. Awesome. So once your shorts go over 1,000, it's like you've passed the first like trust phase, I suppose. And it still says, don't expect to go viral because there's a long way to go. But that's like, it's YouTube basically validating that your shorts are somewhat useful and people want to see them, which is so great.
Good. Yeah. So how many viewers and likes would you need to get sponsored by
I did look
YouTube?
At this. Yeah. So how to become to the point of monetization with YouTube, it's fucking millions of views. Mm-hmm. And I looked and it's like, I can't remember off the top of my head now. I could have had it, my phone's not on me, but it's like 180 times what we do now. It's something ridiculous, yeah. You need like 4 million views and we have like 9,000.
Keep working on
No, we have like 30 something thousand, but you need a lot, yeah.
The good thing is like you guys have a lot to talk about as well, a lot of
Yeah.
educational
Yeah,
points,
yeah.
and that's the main thing.
And that's part of like what makes me so excited about the warehouse office, head office. Just different environment, different content, make it more interesting. Not stuck in that little clinic in Brisbane,
Yeah.
like this little white box, which is not very, yeah.
And it would be nice to have the space to establish the education and the academy as well. So
That was the other part of
yeah,
it. Yeah.
that's why you went to you had your other options,
Yeah.
but then you would not be able to have like your clients and
Yeah.
people then coming from different states to having the course with you.
That's right. There was a
So-
slightly cheaper option, which was like a smallish clinic. But yeah, there's people coming to train interstate to spend a couple of weeks at a time. So I thought I better bite the bullet and make a bit of
Yeah,
more of a head office, quote unquote.
perfect.
Yeah, just fake
Did
it till you
very
make
good.
it. No, it's really
Don't say
exciting.
that, yeah. My client was asking, she has quite dark skin,
Mhm.
and then she was asking if she can get laser when you have dark skin. Is there any, I didn't know how to answer. What would you say?
Yes and no.
Yes or no? Yeah.
Yeah. If the tattoo's black, so fun fact, my insurance, my business, public and whatever you call it, my business insurance does not insure me for skin tones 5 and 6, which is dark. So there's a high risk of damaging the skin pigment. I push the limits and I remove a fair few black tattoos on dark skin, and I just have my way that how I personally treat them. And I'm not going to tell you my secrets. Super successfully, like the lady that lives in Malaysia, no, Philippines, Manila. I have a client that lives in Manila, and her like very dark skin tone. She's Fijian, like Fijian Indian, and it's down her back and like her lower back. The skin pigment's so dark, but like a true OG, it's fading amazing. Skin's not damaging. On that note, it has to be black. If the tattoo is red, there's no way I can, because the red wavelength just butchers pigment. So even like you can have as much skill as you want. If the skin tone is dark and the tattoo's red, don't even go near it. If you have a red tattoo and you're dark skin, you're better off leaving it.
Yeah.
No, you're better off leaving it.
Just leave it.
Yeah.
Do something on top of it.
Yeah, cover it up.
But like black, for dark, I think that's the
black
case
can be
of
done.
Larissa.
Yeah,
it's a
I could easily remove her skin tone. Easy.
And then she. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you the key. The key is to not treat it with too much energy, and you can see by the reaction, but also extra time between treatments. Yeah,
there you go.
The lady that's part of the reason why the lady that lives in Manila is super successful is she only gets treated when she comes to Brisbane every 6 months, which means skin healing to a T. Everything's perfect. So dark skin tones, just wait way longer between treatments, and then you got to make sure the person lasering you is capable.
Yeah, to
easier said than done.
Right.
Yeah,
potency of the laser.
Potency.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, I think
I have. What else is on today? I'm just thinking. I have to go to Apple. Try to fix a Mac of mine.
So you can have a computer at the warehouse as
well? Yep. So I can have a computer there. And it kind of blows my mind. I do dumb things. Like this Mac stopped working a couple months ago, so I went and bought a new one. And then I was like, just the other day, I was like, why don't I try and fix this?
So I am. You didn't just throw in the bin because you told me, Rita, just get rid of this. And then I go, no, it's like a whole computer.
It's reasonably,
Leave here until you decide what to do.
Yeah. So I called Apple Care yesterday and I was like, hey, my computer's not working. And he's like, oh, it's just stuck in a boot loop. Is this a thing? Yeah. He's like, bro, take it to the shop. Just take it to Rabina and they'll fix it. And I was like, oh, really? He's like, yeah, man. I was like, oh, cool. I'm going to have another computer. So 5 p.m. I'll be at Apple.
Yeah.
It's super embarrassing because the screen's cracked because my dad knocked it off the desk many years ago. So it looks fucked. But it was working fine for years. So I'll be like, oh, I swear it works.
Yeah.
It looks terrible, but it actually works fine.
You can ask like, what is the price to change the screen? Should be expensive. Hey,
because it like fell off the desk. Yeah. It's like bent. The screen's broke, but like the corner's like bent. Yeah, we'll just leave it. But yeah, that'll be cool. Have computers everywhere.
Nice. This.
It was your mum's birthday. Tell us everything.
Oh,
Mother's Day.
true. I was saying to Caleb before, then yesterday was Mother's Day and my mom's birthday as well. So this morning I gave them a call.
Ooh.
And they were like all together at my auntie's place.
Oh, really?
And then my
Which auntie?
Auntie Francisca.
Uh-huh.
And then my auntie, and then my, what's the name? Eduardo. He's the husband of my cousin.
Eduardo's the police officer that
Yeah.
didn't like my tattoo.
He said, Rita, it's everyone drunk. There are just 2 people sober here. Bia, which is like the 10 years old.
His 10-year-old daughter.
And my uncle Carlinhos. So
He still doesn't drink?
No, he still doesn't drink. So we all have been hanging out together since 1 p.m.
Wow.
And then I call was like 7-ish. And they went to lunch and they all decided to stay for dinner. So I just miss being with them, moments like that.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was reflecting, and it's been 14 years then I've been in Australia. That will be there in September. And then I missed my mom's 60s. I missed my mom's 70s. And then I go, fuck, life is passing by and you don't realize.
It's a lot of time away from your parents.
Yeah, it's a lot of time, a lot of special moments that I've missed. And when you make the decision to live overseas, building something new, you need to be brave. And then you need to make sure then you're going to make them proud as well, you know?
Because you couldn't prepare for that. Like, you couldn't prepare for years apart from them. You just have to do it. Hey?
And every time is like the feeling of sadness is a part of you staying back. It's every time, doesn't matter. You can see them twice a year. You can see them once every 5 years. That part of you seems like it's being detached. Like it's so fun, so weird feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we have to manage these emotions. And it's so important to have support around of us, people then we can trust and share special moments. Like yesterday we were with your family as well and being with them.
Yeah. I miss Rita's family so cool. And I think it's like her family, but also culturally in Brazil. They literally have a barbecue and it goes for like 14 hours.
Yeah.
And it's just like nonstop.
And just laughing, hugging. And
where in Australia we
talking.
have a barbecue, we eat, and we're like, oh, cool.
Yeah,
we
stayed with
now.
his parents yesterday 2 hours. We got at 10. 11:30 we're home.
It's not how they. Man, these people are like, some of them are elderly. When we had a barbecue in Sao Paulo, and I was like, I want to go home. We were like 6-7 hours in, and I was like drunk and tired, and I was like, I just want to go home. And these older people it's just what they do, and they just keep drinking.
It's so funny because they were all hanging out together at the balcony.
Some would go to sleep and come back, and I'm like,
then you should see the video. And then like my cousin just like turned the video, and then was like my brother-in-law sleeping on the lounge, like next to Isaac.
Really? Yeah. See, this is.
I go, fuck.
They like party for so long.
And
they sleep.
We all came to lunch, but we decided to stay for dinner
and then
as well.
And
then we were hanging out. And it was Sunday. Everyone working tomorrow.
Yeah. It's so interesting. It's just so different to Australia.
I just miss moments. With them.
Yeah.
So that's why I say to you, and I ask Elliott, did you think then you spent enough time with your mom today? Oh yeah, was plenty. And I go, okay.
Anymore, and we'll hate each other. We're too similar.
And I said, that's so funny.
Yeah. But it's a different dynamic when, like I saw Dad today. Like only for a little bit, but yeah, different dynamic.
Yeah, different dynamic. Yeah. You were not raised this way of spending that long around your family, right?
Yeah, for sure.
With like uncles and aunties and cousins. It's like
if I saw my uncle, I would probably walk away without saying hello. No, seriously. No, seriously. It's like legit.
Yeah.
Interesting, hey?
Very interesting. So
like my auntie... should I say this? My auntie asked if I like do a certain type of tattoo removal, and I said no. while I do this. I was just like, it's just such an interesting, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Australian families are so, I shouldn't generalize, but at least ours, so different.
Yeah, so yeah, with our uncles and aunties, it's very different treatment. Like they
Yeah.
are like my parents for me.
Like
So,
actual family.
yeah,
Yeah.
we hug. If I would have a problem, I would call my auntie Raci to ask for advice. You know,
Yeah.
and then I would call my auntie. Like it is just the same thing. Then I would do with my mom. If like God forbid, and one day my mom not there, you know, I know then I have these resources around it. So it feels. I feel truly blessed to have such a beautiful family. That's the truth. Truly blessed. Like even I'm so far away, I still can feel their presence, you know, and it's such a strong value. And
that's
I
so
carry
nice.
with me. And then I wish one day I will pass that. So
Yeah.
So that's
Very
my
nice.
emotional part of the show.
Yeah. No, it's so beautiful. I envy your big, tight, close family. Who knows when we'll be back?
Yeah, because Eduardo just said, you know, Rita, we waiting for you in September. And I said, I'm not going to say anything. He goes, what are we doing in September? Are we renting a house or are we not in blah, blah, blah?
So we've got flights for 2 there, but we think we might have to push them back. Because part of this thing with the Gold Coast Clinic and just like such a big commitment and going away,
no holidays.
Going away is not the problem. The problem is like having the bills nonstop, like booking a flight and even spending money just to eat because there's no real accommodation. Like getting there and eating is fine. You can do it, but it's having to pay thousands in bills while you're not working. Yeah. That's like makes it actually unachievable.
Yeah. So you have to
Rita might go.
organize.
I might just,
Organize.
She's not allowed to go without me.
I cannot go. I'm happy to. I said to Nat, maybe I'm going to have a spare ticket. And she goes, oh.
Whatever.
I did. And she goes, let's go to Brazil, baby.
That's wild.
You can stay, baby.
And then even my family were like talking about maybe a week in Bali in January. And I was like, do not count us in. Like and Dad's like, we'll pay for your flights. And I was like, don't. Just way too stressful. Because it's not going there, right? It's the bills.
That's what we have to live. And the same like with
because I'm like,
training.
I'm like, oh, cool. I got $5-6 grand a week in bills. I was like, and I go at that like doesn't come in. You know, it's like okay, 2-week holiday. You do the maths. Yeah. No, I actually want to keep working.
So you have it to be organize your budget and your savings a lot to go away.
Yeah, so much that like it's not worth it at this stage.
Yeah, just
that's the truth. Stress. People don't talk about.
Yeah, so true. Yeah. Had so much stress, so much pressure because we are there.
We're still catching up from Japan, I think. I regret buying $900 shoes. I'm like, fuck, if I had that money right now, I would buy a coffee table.
Yeah, but you gotta do these experiences as well. You know, that's life.
Yeah, it's interesting. Exciting news is sort of like coming out that I might be getting a new laser that I've been dreaming about.
Yeah, then
it's like the Mac Daddy. Yeah,
powerhouse one.
Yeah, it has to get built in Italy and has to be ordered, and it takes a few months to get built and come over. But I think that's the next step, and also the reason why no holidays will be had.
Is it Pico laser?
No, it's not Pico. No, you're funny. Funny girl.
I bet it's a Pico one.
It's not, no. So that's exciting.
Super exciting. You have been dreaming, talking about for so long.
Yeah. It makes the other ones look like... this one looks like a spaceship. It's so cool. As far as I know, nobody does tattoo removal with it. I know there's a skin doctor on the Gold Coast with this laser, but doesn't do tattoo removal. Little secrets.
Oh, yeah. What would you do? Do you know how to operate the new laser?
Yeah, you just push buttons and bap.
You're going to need to learn how
Oh, that was a bit hard. Oh, shit. He's definitely going to scar. No, it's easy.
It's
Same thing. Yeah.
similar
It's just,
structure.
yeah.
Similar features and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Just wind it up and just put your foot down. No, it's really easy. They react like different lasers, like kind of have different reactions and different strengths, but as a whole, there's settings that are fairly universal, like shots per second and the joules per shot, you know. So like your first treatment's 3 joules and you build. So yeah, like it's the same. It's kind of like riding a bike. You can do it, but you just like need to warm up, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. New
So?
laser, guys. He'll be
Yeah.
riding a new laser.
I think it's time you learn how to do tattoo removal.
Yeah, but that's the goal in September, yeah? That's what
Yeah, it can be. Can be.
When the course in the academy will be happening, that's not the time. Then
I think so. Yeah.
I'll be having the lessons.
Yeah, because so Demi's coming up from New South Wales. I won't say the town, but for 2 weeks, right, which is like intensive TRA Academy where I like tell her all the secrets and like how to build her GMBs and just crush everyone. But there's a week of that will actually be tattoo removal models coming in and getting treatment. So that's the week you could join for sure. Because to be honest, the more the merrier. When everyone's like learning how to do it, you learn by watching as well. So I wouldn't be against having a couple people. Yeah,
absolutely.
And there's like models coming in for treatments. So yeah, we can utilize
your
that.
mom, she has learned how to do tattoo removal as well, right?
No, don't let her convince you that. It's nonsense.
She said she went to the course.
Yeah, my mother joined me in the course about 12 years ago. And that's the same course that I tell everyone taught me absolutely nothing. And I've learned everything since then. She wouldn't even know how to turn the machine on. Just
tell me,
now that her son's made it, she's like, wants my glory. No, Mum's a nurse.
Yeah.
She'd be, no.
She knows. She's very smart. She would be switch on how to navigate it through it, I'm sure.
She lacks a bit of empathy at times. So I don't know if I'd hire her, but she'd be
But she has to be tough, right? For the role that she has on the hospital as well. She needs to be direct.
She's working at Queensland X-Ray right near the airport, the Gold Coast airport. So like, I don't know, X-raying people, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's so funny because I get so emotional, like if anyone is sick and then I tell the story and like they go, oh, really?
Yeah, Mum doesn't care. She's like, I seen this dead body. And I'm like, what happened? She's like, yeah, just so
she goes, yeah,
dead.
That was that. And
she just doesn't care. It's a different type of person, hey. Once I heard,
oh my gosh, really? And what happened? And she goes, nothing.
Do you know, once I hurt my knee and I was in the Mater Hospital in Brizzy and I like heard it. This is before I did the knee operation to fix it. I'd heard it in this jiu-jitsu class and I went to hospital and then Mum came and met me there. And she was like by the bed and this guy just like starts having a seizure. Like, and Mum like loves it. Hey, she's like, oh, and like ran over and is like helping him. And this dude's like proper seizuring, like not good. Yeah. And she's like,
and Mum, she was.
So and Mum's not working. She's just like, oh,
yeah.
I can help this guy. There's like crazy scenarios where like normal people would just freak out.
I would like be so worried, like, oh my gosh, what happened?
Yeah, where she's like, ooh.
She was okay, that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Cut his arm.
It's so interesting. It's a different type of person, hey?
Yeah.
But yeah.
So that definitely would be learning, that's for sure.
You would look good lasering people. Yeah. Maybe that's why I want you to have that office, so you're the receptionist. Did you ever think about that? Did you ever think?
You give me the office to do my job, and you give me the office to do your job.
Yeah.
I see where this is going.
Yeah. What's happening Tuesday, Wednesday?
Tuesday, what's happening? Oh,
come on, Rita.
Tuesday, I'm having like 7 or 8 clients in the morning, and then I was invited to a breath work in the evening. So it's going myself, Leilani, her partner, Mel, her partner, and then we all join through this breath work. Then you'll be
Did I not get
based in
invited?
bundle.
Oh yeah, so 2 people, they're couples, and you.
And me, because they
Dude,
know
I think an invitation got lost in the mail.
I asked if you were able to go. You have to buy the tickets and everything. So there will be
Sounds
tomorrow.
like the biggest scam. If you pay, you can breathe.
You
Nah,
learning,
joking.
yeah.
I know there's more to it.
So we'll be doing that tomorrow, Tuesday, and what else I have on this?
That'll be interesting.
week?
It's in Burley, right?
Yeah. Oh, it actually changed the location. She sent you the email. Then you'll be hosted in Bundle. So somewhere
There's
in Bundle.
different air to breathe in Bundle.
And that's what are we doing? And just training, working. I can't remember anything else.
Yeah, just same stuff.
Same. Then
That's cool.
Always.
Yeah.
Grinding.
Yeah. I think I'm done. I can't think of anything. This is what happens when we don't come structured, but it's kind of nice to just talk.
Yeah, and just to go with the flow sometimes.
Yeah.
It's very
Go with the flow.
and authentic.
Yeah.
I
Might wrap
think,
it up.
yeah.
Yeah. Everybody jump on and watch the vlogs, the day in their lives, or sort of week in their lives. They're interesting.
Thank you for listening and watching us.
As always, leave your Google review. If there's any questions, if you have any Q&As that you as a tattoo removal consumer want to know, if you're thinking about getting a tattoo removed and you're uncertain, if you're confused, if you want an unbiased opinion, hit us up. Comments below.
Do it.
Yeah, more than happy to help.
Here.
I won't answer any tattoo removal specific questions.
He will. He just.
I probably will.
That.
Yeah,
he will.
Just kind of
send you
remind
the
you
question.
that I still got it.
Answer.
That app's coming along. The app's coming along. Oh, it stresses me out having to pay for.
One step at each time.
Coming along.
Yeah.
Let's do it. We'll see you guys next week.
See ya. Bye.